There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
Side stories?
That's when the cannibalism started.
Side stories. Yes.
All right, tonight. Give me the night.
I don't think I know it, but I like it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that song?
Give me the night? No, I don't know it.
All right, tonight. You give me the night.
I'm sure if I heard the song, I would
George
know
Benson. I was listening. I wanted to bring this up to you for a reason why
I do
even
like
started
George
singing.
Benson, by the way.
I love George Benson. When at the gym, you know, I've discovered. Tell me this about etiquette.
Okay.
I
Should save this for Who's the Bitch. Okay.
This is getting no women in this.
All right.
I want to know that when I'm working out, I found myself, like today, I went to the gym today in Bragg.
You're not staring at some poor lady, are you?
Never. I don't look at women.
Okay, yeah.
No, I don't look at anybody. I look at the floor.
Okay, good.
Except there's one man who stares at me. There's
One
a guy
man?
There's a guy
Well,
that
he's
comes
probably
in.
a fan.
No, I've met fans there. The way they meet me, which is really funny because a lot of broccoli-headed young men, and what they'll do is stuff like, I'm mid-press. This has now happened to me twice. Again, I'm not a famous person at all. It only happens every once in a while, and someone comes up to me, and I mean, I'm mid-press, and a guy just puts his phone in front of my face, and it's just a picture of me naked. And he's just like,
Guess you're here for a reason.
yeah, and I'm just like, well, yeah, buddy, I'm trying, buddy. But I was in the
Need a spot?
Yeah.
Need a spot?
No, sir. Yes, actually I do. But I found myself lost in music. And is it like against protocol at the gym to be enjoying yourself, like kind of giving yourself a little dance? Men look so serious.
Dancing is exercise.
Men
you're
are
moving
so
your
ser-
body. You're at the gym.
Because the guy that stares at me, this is what he does. And I'm doing this act out. So go on Patreon to see the act out if you want to. But we're at Side Stories. By the way, this is Side Stories. I'm Henry Zabrowski. You're sitting here with Ed Larson.
How you doing? What's going on? Also, YouTube, you can watch
Yes.
it.
So there's a guy that comes into the gym. I love LA gym creatures.
Okay.
They're some of my favorite people on the face of the planet. And there's a man that
You're
comes
not
in.
much taller standing, by the way.
No, but I was going to do an act out. There's a man that comes in and he only does one set of exercises. Like I say, I do watch people because I'm interested in people. I'm not looking at butts.
Yeah.
But this guy comes in and he only does one thing each time he comes to the gym. He does this sort of extended dance routine in front of the mirrors, and it's very extravagant. But what I've noticed is that, and I mean this, what he does is stare at me once he's done with it. So, and I've had this several times. I've been on the chest
How
machine.
long's the routine?
He's there for like an hour, and he's just doing this thing over and over again. And this is literally what it is. It's him going like, he's kind of doing this sort of like weird dance.
At least
But
he's not taking up the machines.
No, absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with what he's doing. It's just he's doing this weird dance, but then all of a sudden he'll do a spin and then send it straight at me. And he's like,
Every time it's at you and no one else?
The last time I was noticing it a little bit, and I was just like, I mean, there's a little part of me that was like, if he wasn't homeless and openly intoxicated,
Yeah.
I'd be flattered.
Also, I bet you, like, oddly enough, are like the most approachable guy at the gym. Because
Well, I
you're
like-
always wearing loud clothes, you got
Well,
fun sneakers on.
I code switch at the gym ever since because I saw a couple other guys, like people wearing some kind of like, all sorts of like every single flagrant political thing you could wear in, people are like wearing it to I'm at a cheap gym.
Well, it's the only place you can wear it now.
Yes. And so I go full devil.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing full devil regalia.
Well,
at
then
the
maybe
gym.
that's why he's doing it, because he's a Devil fan.
I don't know.
And he's showing, but I think it's great. It's for you.
I don't mind
It's
it.
good to have someone to take in your art.
It's just it's the snapping of his head and looking at me like he's just saw me across the
Also,
room. In
you
a
know what it
ballroom.
is? You're looking back.
Well, I'm looking
And if
forward.
you weren't looking,
I'm looking forward.
but whenever he comes at you, you're looking at him,
But
right?
no, he's beaming at me. And so the first
But
time it
when he
happened,
does it to other people, they just ignore it.
I don't know. See, I feel like
And
it
then
happens.
you're giving him something.
It feels like it happened once, and then it happened again. Then it happened a third time.
That's because he knows his audience.
What do they say that thing? What do they say about ladies? You stare at them 7 times, they'll go on a date with you.
I've never heard that.
Remember the thing where they say about how eye contact when you go out and you're single? We haven't been single a long time.
It's been a very long time.
But that
now
idea-
there's apps for that.
Oh, apparently you can just order him to your house, and it turns out it's a guy. But guess what? He'll still blow you.
Uh-huh.
But was like,
That's only a Christian mingle.
you're right. You're right. That's what the mingle is. But it wasn't a thing that if you look at a woman, right? Isn't they say it? But I think they say there's two ladies. Maybe I'm wrong, or anybody. It's normally people that aren't non-threatening looking, where you catch a guy's eye, and then if you do it like 5 more times, like there's some kind of number.
Yeah.
That's how you can show someone that you're interested.
Have you said hello yet?
I won't.
Oh, then you're fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, hi.
Well, you just say hi in your normal voice.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, pal.
Nice dancing.
Yeah.
You dance well.
Hey, dance like my dead wife. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's fine. Yeah. No, I think, yeah, maybe he is attracted to you, but, you also, you're a cute little buttercup. You know that? When was the last time someone told you that?
No one.
Yeah.
No one's
You're
ever-
adorable.
No one's ever said that to me.
You're cute. I can suck the peanut butter out of your middle chocolate.
Sounds like I'm going to be assaulted. When you call me a little cutie bean or whatever,
I'll fucking put some salt on you and
Yeah,
lick
just-
it all up.
I'm not a. I'm,
Yeah,
I'm a
you
man.
are salty.
I'm not a snack. I'm a man.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not an
yum.
edible food.
You pretzel nugget.
Yeah, again, it's only like this. It only comes from other big threatening men. It's
Yeah.
never. No woman has ever looked at me in the gym. No woman has ever.
Oh
they
no!
don't
In the
look.
gym, you're non-existent to a
No,
woman. You're not
it's
even there.
fine. I don't want him to either. It's just that
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
It's just you are not. You are nowhere less fuckable
Yeah,
than
yeah.
as a man at the gym.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got some
Well, that
updates.
guy's gonna die one day, Les.
Yeah. Well, then you should actually. Maybe I should get on the ground floor of that.
Do
Maybe
you
he's
think
got
that
money.
every day you go to the gym is another day alive?
What do you mean? Yes, I actually do sort of think. I do think about it like
It's
every
like an
day.
investment in life.
Every day I do hard work at the gym, I'm saving myself hard work later on in life. That's
Yeah.
how I view it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
I'm just doing. I'm front loading the hard work
That's good.
of being mobile, because really all I want is to be mobile and make sure my body can work and that my penis can work and my brain's tight, my feet are long
Yeah.
and my shit's big.
You're being mint mobile.
And we're actually going to film one of those ads. We're going to be want to say thank you to Mint Mobile, one of our ads. And I just want to say this last ad was really incredible because Blake Lively submitted all the rewrites for it.
Yeah, I know it's great.
And that's one of the best things. I'm just going to read what she says. So I'm trying to get involved with that. I'm trying to cross that lady.
no way.
All right, so let's go into a little bit of updates. So I immediately made everybody upset last week, a subsection of people upset, which I don't mind, which is me accidentally calling this group, the Zizians, a leftist cult. So now
I saw a lot of people really applauding you for your comments on the Zizians.
Well, it goes back and forth. So for those of you that don't know, there was a person by the name of Ziz that also
Zizians is the best
Ziz-
drunk thing to talk about.
You're the damn Zizian. You get back here. You get back here, Zizian.
None of your business.
So Ziz is the former name. They go by the dead name. They go by the name Ziz. Their dead name is Jack Lasota. They are a person that started this group, this cult that has a bunch of theories that came out that essentially has. It seems to have resulted in about 6 murders. You have 2 murders in Vermont, 2 murders in California. You have a set of parents that got killed by one of the adherents, and all of the adherents to this cult are under Ziz, and a lot of them are. It seems that all of them are trans and work in the computer science world.
Ridiculous.
They're residuals. It's absolute residuals this guy's doing. And part of what I tasked the audience with was, please go read their manifesto and please help me kind of parse this, because I couldn't fully understand. And I'm like, what are people getting killed for? The reason why I'm so interested in cults philosophy is because I'm really interested in how abstract thoughts lead towards physical actions.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can believe in something dumb and crazy and nonsensical, and it actually causes you to kill people. And I think that I want to know what's in there. And what it seems...
Are you saying that some murders are rational?
Well, some murders have motive.
Okay.
Motive is different. Like killing for money, killing for revenge. These are things that make sense.
Yeah, the old West rules.
Those are human. That's humanity.
Yeah, yeah.
Defending yourself, fighting for
That was
even
a fair fight.
Hey, fair fight. That was a fair fight. And so this guy, this is a Silicon Valley cult, right? So this person they're calling a genius, but it turns out they're not. What I like is that the Daily Mail, all these people are calling these people highly educated whiz kids. That's the term that keeps coming up.
Kids, please.
Ziz thing, you're right. But largely, what everyone has illuminated, and I want to say thank you to my listeners, always email sidestories@lpotl@gmail.com. And my further reading is that the stuff that they put in their manifesto is fucking stupid. And it doesn't really make any sense.
No way.
This is the thing. This guy helped me. So someone sent me a great email. Ignoring all the bullshit of rationalism and functional decision theory, which is a part of what I did not understand before, both of those are inherently non-political. They are just thought forms that this person used, right, within their work.
Yeah.
So Zizians appear to believe in an extreme form of utilitarianism, right? Utilitarianism is an ethical framework which postulates that when making a decision, the ethical choice is the one that provides the most net benefit for the most people, which is why they feel they're attacking something like the lower bourgeoisie. The reason why I called them leftists is because they also believe in private property. They don't believe in private property. So that was why I just kind of lumped it all in. And they're vegan, but vegan again is not inherently political.
I know, but veganism and leftism kind of sleep together.
Not really, though. Then you find out it's all over the place because then because what is veganism? Technically, it's super expensive.
Yes.
It's a hard lifestyle to do. You need means to be a vegan.
I'm sick of these salads being expensive. It's hard enough to eat a goddamn salad.
Make
them cheaper.
Wait till we got a couple of tariffs coming that are going to make those tomatoes super fucking expensive. It's going to be great.
Well, they give me ajna anyway.
So now this thing is, that's what he says in this writer, which I do believe. They said the belief in all this is fine, but it can be used to justify things like constantly torturing a child to make a perfect civilization, like Ursula K. Le Guin wrote about, and the ones who walk away from Omelas. I love Ursula K. Le Guin. She's a genius, but part of it is this belief system, which was, I guess it's in the philosophical system of Rocco's basilisk. That's what they were talking about in their big manifesto, which is essentially, this is super simplified. Don't call up my ass about this.
Don't be all zizzian about it.
Don't be zizzian about it. Is the fact that it's about that AI eventually will win. And the job of humans, good, quote unquote, good ethical humans, is to help AI win and to be on its team when it wins, because on some level they believe that this AI that is formed when we create AI, that it will become a pure soul, that it will become an elevated, enlightened thought machine, and that he will teach us and it will help us evolve as well, and we will evolve with it. But part of that will be the destruction of humankind.
So they're pro Skynet.
Yes, they're pro Skynet. So
Okay.
this is a belief system. They believe that then everything that they do to help this it's a correct decision outside of the boxes of morality, because you're helping what you believe to be the proper arc of humankind versus the other one, which would be a human-led future.
So do they think that how every baby is innocent? Is that kind of it? Because AI is so young?
I mean, that's
what
not
if
clear.
in 10 years AI starts being evil? Are they going to still think it's pure?
I think the main issue that they're kind of avoiding here is the fact that we make the AI.
We make it. AI doesn't exist without us.
And we put all of the parameters inside of the AI.
It's for us. It only talks to us.
It's from our thoughts. It can only copy the way we think, which is we're not there yet. And as far as I'm concerned, is after watching Musk talk and Sam Altman talk and all these other people, I think we're far away from Skynet.
Yeah, I don't
AI
think arc's not great.
I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
Even the stupid app that they just forced on our phones with the new upgrade, where they're like, "We want you to describe a picture into the app," and it's like, "Fuck you, dude."
Yeah. They call it Apple Intelligence instead of artificial intelligence.
And you notice
you
too,
fucking piece of shit, just so you can say AI. You think I don't notice?
Also, I put a bunch of dirty stuff in there, and it didn't make one of it.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it called again? It's like a little kitten.
It's something.
It's like a little kitten showed up on my phone. I was like, "Fuck this kitten."
Yeah, I don't know. It's a stupid app. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Image Playground or whatever it is.
Playground. That's what it is.
And
That's
you're
what
like,
it is.
look at this fun and shiny sheet. Your
I'm an
soul
adult.
is attached to it.
I'm supposed to stay out of the playground. Don't put it on my phone.
Unless you go to an adult playground, which every time you hear an adult playground, it's a place to buy dildos.
Yeah,
Which I find funny.
I think it's a prison.
So I'll kind of boil it down here. They believe that everything they do is morally correct. They also believe that surrendering is immoral, which is why they are attacking the police and why they attacked the landlord that tried to get them to leave the space. It's because anytime anybody they are in a sovereign citizen motion,
Also-
which is anybody who crosses them, their job is to say fuck you, fuck yeah.
Honestly, fuck these motherfuckers for making me feel bad for cops and landlords.
This is the problem.
They are the problem.
So they take some of this belief system from a concept called Rocco's Basilisk, which is the idea that a perfectly moral AI acting for the greater good of mankind would torture anyone who knew about it but didn't help in its advancement. So the idea is that in the future, this good AI would look back on anybody that had defied it or was anti-AI in the past and would come back in time and punish everyone that did not believe in it, which is what I'm going to do when I make it to the top. But I'm not an AI, I'm a goddamn man.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what men do.
It'd be good to wake up every morning and shoot a robot in the head.
I mean, it would be fun. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going to, that's my retirement.
Yeah.
But the big issue with that is, where are all the robot shock troops from the future?
Yeah, they should be coming back to kill us.
Where are they? If they were going to be there,
They're in the next reality, I
then
believe.
they'd be in there. So it has a lot of flaws.
But here's the thing. If they're traveling from the past, then maybe we're the first future. And so if they haven't come back yet because we have to get there, and now they have to come back, and then we've already done this, and so we wouldn't know because we're the original future right now.
I mean, I don't know. I'm already
How about
confused. I'm confused and I've fallen asleep.
Good night.
And then it's all the same. So in Zizianism, the goal is like they need to be willing to harm others in defense of the greater good. It's very stupid. It's insane, dumb bullshit. And they said I got a good writer here that said some of it does make sense from a perspective of quote unquote pure theoretical ethics. The unhemispheric sleep, though, which is part of what they do to sort of get these guys in tow, which is this weird of like trying to activate one hemisphere of your brain at a time, which is some kind of vague pseudoscience. And then the extreme veganism,
Yeah.
which I think is
Just dirt
just dirt.
and sunlight.
So Zizians are stupid. Here comes another prosecutor.
This?
I'm a prosecutor in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, and about this time last year, Ziz came through our county in connection with a double homicide. We had no idea what we were getting into when this happened. Ziz, quote-unquote Jack Lasota, was arrested and literally never spoke a word the whole time that they were in custody. They then made bail and fled the jurisdiction. Ziz had already faked their own death in California. That we found out the ID from a DNA swab because they wouldn't even give a name. A few of us in the office started doing a deep dive, and we got fucking deep. It's a wild ride with a whole lot of branches and characters. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about Ziz or the cult. I've been a prosecutor for nearly a decade. I got to go back into this because they were talking about how they dealt with it. So Ziz is on the run.
Oh, okay.
So now we don't know where these people are. I know that they are going to kill other people.
Maybe they're in Zimbabwe.
I thought that they disbanded Zimbabwe. I thought Zimbabwe's throat was torn apart when the Bongo Congo rose. I thought the Bongo Congo was the fun version of the Congo that they tried to make. They had to abolish Bongo Congo. They also had to abolish Zimbabwe. I'm not sure.
They went to Zizbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you. I appreciate. That's why he's here. The fact check.
Yes, thank you. And so that was like one of the updates. That was basically the updates. Somebody also said here too, I got a great email about people. Someone was in a D&D group with a Zizian, and they basically talked about, which I know from D&D, it is the most fucking obnoxious shit on the face of the planet when someone chooses the most obscure class to play that has a whole other set of rules. Long-time listener, okay, as the subject of this email says, I played in a D&D group with one of the cult members, Maximilian Snyder. Snyder, I and 3 others were part of a group and played 2 campaigns together over the course of a few years. In the first campaign, he played a hyper-optimized wizard that regularly attempted to squeeze every bit of utility out of his character, seemingly in an attempt to show he was able to do everything himself. This came to its peak when he was able to learn a spell that effectively let him clone himself when needed, which now seems in line with the cult's thought that humans can hold separate personalities by activating different hemispheres of their brain. He would constantly use it, if able, which ended up with them bogarting playtime, effectively removing a lot of choice from the matter, as he would have every outcome solved as we encountered it. The second campaign, he played an artificer named Audaire, later finding out that this was a name he went by on the internet, whose goal was to create essentially a new form of Ubermensch in his image through crafting Warforged, which is the D&D equivalent of a robot with a soul that would seek to become a major force in the world. Both characters had a running theme of ascending oneself to becoming a higher version, although essentially rejecting the laws of the world set before him. Little did we know this was beginning of the transhumanist views espoused by the cult.
Wow.
Like, this is the kind of stuff that
I can't believe this guy went on a second campaign with him.
Hey, you have any idea how hard it is to keep a crew together for D&D?
Yeah.
And if you just if he'll show up every Wednesday, you'll keep him. Like literally, you will keep him. He read the article in a recent article I read about the cult that the guy said Maximilian Snyder called himself the best D&D 5e optimizer in the world.
Oh.
But we just saw him as a dick. After that last campaign, full of him constantly hogging the spotlight in game time, the group had become a little worn down. He continued his play pattern of disregarding other people's skills and talents until one day the problem solved itself, as he said he had to leave the group because he was going to Oxford for school. We didn't hear from him after that, but in the wake of his departure, we gained 2 cool new players. And the group has been in excellent shape ever since.
Oh, that's so nice.
See, but then
glad you guys have fun.
Oh yeah, but isn't that amazing in that way that all of these ideas were all embedded in nerd culture to begin with, and they were just looking for a chance to release it. And I want to fucking shout out to our trans people. You got a death cult? Congrats.
Yeah.
And a lot of trans people try not to fucking claim them. They don't like them, but I'm sorry, but they're yours, and we don't get to claim them. Do you think I want to claim Anders Breivik?
Yeah. No, but you have to.
I have to. I'm a fortunate white pink man.
Yeah. And he's part of you.
He's a part of me, part of my lexicon.
Yeah. Not me, though. Very different from me.
Well, you and I are both the same Ukrainian blood.
Yeah, Ukrainian,
Polish, but I'm Polish Italian.
You're Polish Italian. I'm Polish Ukrainian.
I guess we got nothing to do with it.
I'm Russian. Ooh. Old vet versus new vets have been chiming in. A lot of people.
It's definitely down the line.
It's real down the middle. But I like to cherry pick the ones that
support you,
support me, of course. But here's one that is a very interesting point, and I can see both sides of it. On Side Stories, you guys were talking about old vet versus young vet, so I thought I'd weigh in. My wife is a veterinarian technician.
Sexy.
Yes, play with your dogs. Yeah, let me see your kitties. In school to become a veterinarian, and she has worked with both young and old vets. From everything she has talked about to me, about young vets are usually the more current veterinary practices of the two. Veterinary medicine is so different now than it was 20 years ago. My older vets rely on tried and true practices. See, here's the thing. Young vets, all they want to do is test, run all these tests, and they're running up the fucking bills because they don't know the goddamn answers. Because they haven't been here long enough
because
to
the dogs
fucking
don't
see.
know. The dogs can't talk.
Yeah,
dogs can't tell.
I know, but an old vet has seen it a million times. And all these new vets, they always jump to the crazy shit. They always jump to, it's this crazy thing. It's this thing that 1 out of 2,000 dogs have because I read about it yesterday. Every other vet's like, it's probably this thing, and if it's not that, then we'll figure it out. But no, they always jump to the test. They're racking up the bills. You try to prove me wrong, but you prove me right with this goddamn shit. But yes, also there's other people that are 100% with me. And listen, if you want your dog to die, put it in the hands of a child. That's all I got to say.
Well, I'm just, I would just say straight up, just read the reviews.
Yeah, read the reviews.
Read the reviews of your local vet and get to know your vet. I would also say get to know your vet. Grow with your vet.
Oh, yes.
That's the key. If you can get one that's consistent.
Let your vet run tests on your dog so it gets smarter for the next dog.
Sometimes what I
so
like
when
to
your
do,
first dog dies, your second dog will live longer because your vet ran a bunch of experiments on your first dog.
you know what I also like to do? Straight up, just to check to see if they're doing something, right?
Yeah.
That first doo-doo sample I send in,
Cheers.
every time.
Yeah.
Just to see if they're doing, just checking. When they come back and say, oh, Carmi had an alarming amount of Maker's Mark in her system. I was just going to be like, yeah, you know, Carmi, I'll send you another. Once you get sober, I'll send you another sample. I'll take her a few days off the sauce.
No, but I appreciate you young vets. There's no way to have an old vet without having a young vet. You know, I understand.
because the
Thank
vets
you
have to
very
grow.
much. You have to grow, so you got to be a young vet.
To become
I'm just
an old
saying,
vet.
Stop calling out of work so much and make sure you're there for when people show up. Because you guys always try to spend time with your families.
He's
no one
turning-
cares about your family.
He's turning-
Steal my dog.
He's turning a larger issue, and he's using his own specific relationship to it to attack.
That's right.
So it's his own. This is his experience.
Yeah, if you're a vet in your 30s, don't even say you're a vet. Say you're in training, even though you are a vet. And listen to the old guy who's in charge, the old lady.
I just think that you just got. I mean, I just think you never know.
Yeah, the younger vets always tell me to kill my dog.
They're very old.
Yes, they are. They're very old. The older vets are like, oh, man, you keep it alive, you know, because they see death.
Death in themselves.
Yeah, they're like, oh, keep this around as long as possible.
let me die.
Yeah. That's what you need in a vet.
No one's gonna let
Someone who sees their
Grip into
own
life.
demise. So that way, they don't want your dog to die in front of them because they know that's another day that brings them closer to death.
I still prefer a younger vet. One last update is
Because they can still get hard.
yes, yes. Last update is the last 4 escaped monkeys that were loosened in a crash of, I believe it was a truck holding a bunch of experimental monkeys.
Yes.
Last 4 escaped monkeys have been found in South Carolina. They have been returned to their pens.
I can't believe they found all the monkeys.
Oh, yep. They can get right back to testing the living shit out of them. And so, congrats, monkeys. You almost made it.
Homeless no more.
Oh, isn't that great?
my God.
Isn't it worse when you're...
What's this? Authorities in South Carolina said Friday that the last 4 of the 48 monkeys have been recaptured after 2 months of living in the woods, weathering a rare snowstorm and being tempted back into captivity by peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You let them lowball you.
Monkeys love peanuts.
Dude, you let them lowball you. They bring Wagyu.
Yeah.
That is the only thing.
They don't give a fuck about Wagyu, man.
Wagyu.
Man, you've heard The Goose? The song by P-Funk? Happier than a monkey with a peanut machine? They love peanuts.
This is George Clinton lyric from 35 years ago. He was on crack cocaine.
And he was correct.
But he's not a biologist.
He fucking knows what monkeys want.
I know he does. But I think that in the end, you got to give them something else. All right? But they are, now it doesn't matter because they are caught. They are right back into captivity.
Don't waste the Wagyu on the monkeys.
I mean, not now. Especially now that you got them.
They'll eat peanut butter jelly.
I know, but I'm just saying they lowballed them.
I like peanut butter jellies.
I'm just saying that this also should be a Pixar movie.
Oh, yeah. Well,
They saw their first snow.
They saw their first snow. It's very cute. It should be a Pixar movie, but they end up back in the testing facility.
There's something about a rhesus monkey's first snow. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It just seems
Just because they're
post-apocalyptic.
from South Carolina
not
doesn't
sup-
mean they're racist.
But they're not supposed to see snow.
Well, yeah. I mean, South Carolina's not supposed to see snow either, but
No.
the world's dying.
Yeah, I know. I guess rhesus monkeys aren't supposed to be in Charleston. I don't know, but either way, sorry, monkeys. Hope you're gonna look good in that rouge. Really, really enjoy it.
I feel bad laughing at a monkey test
Yes.
joke. So it was well said. It was
Thank
very, it was tasteless but hilarious.
Specific.
Speaking of tasteless and hilarious, we got some friends joining us today.
We would like to introduce you now. We got some people in here. We're going to be talking about some stuff. We have the hosts of Who's the Bitch? Jackie Zabrowski and Kara Clank. Side stories.
No one cares about your emotions.
Good. It's a good start. But we have 2 of the best other women on our network.
Wow.
Yep.
What an intro.
2 of the finest comedians in this room are right here.
you.
the hosts of Who's the Bitch, both the stream and podcast. It is Kara Clank and my sister, Jackie Zabrowski.
Hello. Thank you
Hey,
so much
guys.
for having us.
Hi,
Thank you
Kara.
so
It's
much.
nice to have you here.
It's nice
Thank
to have
you.
you, Kara.
Only Kara.
Wow,
Oh,
thank
not
you.
me. What beef? Do you
These
have
are like
beef
my
with
pick
me?
me girl dreams come
You're
true.
beef.
You are beef.
You calling me a cow?
No.
Oh, you want me to moo out into pasture? Because I will.
And you should be bravely holding space for being a cow.
You can't take my milk.
We all need to be holding space for farm animals, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I do in my duodenum. I'm sorry, guys.
All
but
right.
we're really excited to have these two women here because it's good to have.
Keep emphasizing women.
Yeah, have you never
Ass women.
have you never had women in this room?
adult-
It's like
No,
truly.
I've been in this room and you didn't even intro me as a woman.
you're not a woman.
You're not. You're Henry's sister.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And-
You're
and
just
my
a.
sister,
You're a bunch of
kind
parts and blood.
Thank you.
That's all I see.
You wait till I get big old fakies up top. You're gonna see. I'm gonna be blinking my
Oh.
nipples soon.
I am very interested about this. So you're thinking about fakies.
My problem is that we've been talking a lot over on Who's the Bitch about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and
Yeah.
I've really gotten into it. And I realize, I think a lot of people watch that show and think like, why would you ever want to be like that? Oh my God, these women are horrible. No, I just see doors opening for me in my future. I'm just
It's like
this
a
is what I want.
Pinterest board of a televition show for her. She's just
Please.
like, great idea,
Yes.
great idea.
Tighter.
Pin it. Yeah.
I want to barely be able to cry anymore. Like I.
Oh, it is great when they try to cry.
Oh my God! Someone moved my secret underwear. Do they wear secret underwear in the?
No,
Secret
it's what's crazy is that like basically one of them is Mormon, two of them are like excommunicated Mormons.
Cool.
One is Greek. She's wild. One's a Jew.
She sounds lost.
Yeah, and I say that as a Jew, by the way. I'm not saying that in a Kanye way.
I'm in the Greek one.
Oh no, and then there's one woman who is like owns a tequila brand and is Mormon, and she's like, this is just the way I do Mormonism.
Beat a tequila.
So she's like, she calls it Mormon 2.0.
Well, they give them permission. That was like the big deal in Mormonism. They like entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And they really don't care. And the booze thing, you find that all like that was a weird thing I got into because like listening to Natalie because she's preparing all and doing all of these various things on the
He reads
Mormon
about the
crimes.
bad Mormons. That's the thing. We watch the good, fun Mormons.
Eddie.
Oh yeah.
I have a feeling that they might all be bad.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
But they are good ones. They're good ones. They're
Trying
fine.
to be in Salt Lake City. at some
Accidental
point.
plug for the book Bad Mormon by Heather Gay.
By Heather Gay,
One of
yes.
one of the wives who left.
But I feel like they
I
are,
love Mitt Romney.
That was crazy when he ran. I go, are we going to have a president who wears the secret underwear? Like when he was running for president, I go, are we going to have a president that wears the secret underwear?
You know what's really sad is that we would have been better off.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we have been?
Yeah. Wouldn't
Really
have been that
That
bad.
was a joke, by the way.
Really, really
Wouldn't have
sad.
been that bad.
How do you feel about soaking, though? And now that we're here, may as well talk about it.
All
See,
right.
soaking, I
Now,
think.
can we hold on? I need it to properly explain to me. Now, here's what I think it is. It's just you enter and stay and wait
Yes.
till it's over.
You
It's
let
like a
it sit there.
bookmark, yeah.
But then I've
kinda
heard that
romantic.
there's like an addendum to soaking, which is when a friend jumps on the bed and that kind of causes some friction.
That's
but you're
right.
not actually initiating the friction, and so
it's fine.
So it's God doesn't care. Like
Yes.
anal, you know?
Yes. yes.
It's a
'cause
loophole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather soaking than all of the people that are young and think that anal means you're still a virgin.
Why not?
I guess
Can't
it
get
depends
pregnant.
if you decide that, if that's for you, or what if it shoots up through your asshole and up into your pussy hole.
Jackie, you're the
Jackie.
woman.
Oh my God! Wait a second.
You're supposed
oh
to know
my
this.
God!
We are the ones that are not supposed to know this. But you know that the semen can't jump from the butt to the vagina.
I love it when my brother says the word semen.
Yeah.
Because if it
Semen.
did, if semen jumped from butts to vaginas, to be honest, I think there'd be a lot more troubled kids.
What about leakage?
If it can't create
You're
a
right.
baby, they don't care, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, Carol, I'll ask you this.
They call it more man.
Do you think if semen were
Eddie.
to leak from the butthole to your vagina, would the semen still be viable?
Yes, because I don't know for sure, but I know semen can live inside of sperm can live inside of women for 5 days.
The sperm is the little men inside of
Yes,
semen.
yes.
Let my
So
love
when you're talking
open the
about
door.
viable semen, yeah. Oh my God,
Thank
yes.
you from Look Who's
Okay,
Talking.
Look Who's
You
Talking.
knew exactly what I was talking about. Thank you.
Literally, that movie made me want to be a single mom. Didn't work out for me, but
I got the sex talk during the semen scene in the movie
Yes.
theater from my mother.
Really?
Yes.
See?
So I don't know. Like, did you ever read when you were growing up? Did you ever read little teen magazines like Teen and YM and shit?
Yes.
They would always have stuff that was like, I don't know how I got pregnant. We hooked up in a hot tub, and there'd be like things about how the semen could jump in through the hot tub because the water's warm,
Like an orca.
So if you have like a warm ass and it leaks from your butt up into the vagina, it still would require that would require a lot of gravity.
But
You'd
if
have
I
to like
put-
stand
and
on your
one
head.
If I put an
Determined
ice cube in the vagina.
The actor?
Oh.
Because I think he knows what to do.
Would that not cool the semen to not use?
That's a great question. I don't know what woman would want to do that.
A
but,
desperate, lost woman.
It only lasts for a finite amount of time, too.
But yeah, I found that out when I was trying to, on purpose, get pregnant. That shit lives in you for 5 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, kill it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Ew.
scoop it out. Get it out of there.
That's scary to me.
Yeah.
So it's got
semen's
5
alive?
days to find the egg.
Yeah. It's got days to like swim up there.
I don't know if they're very smart.
Well, they're mine are slow. I know that. Yeah,
I will
banging their
say-
heads with pots.
This is giving me a new thing to do this coming Valentine's Day weekend when I won't be with my wife. I will be in a hotel room alone, but maybe I could do, it's kind of fun, come on the floor and say, go find her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to
Then it
start.
becomes like a Milo and Otis.
I
like
was going
long
to bring up my
journey
own
movie.
Except all the dogs keep dying and the kitties keep like drowning in the river.
Yeah, well, it's hard to drown semen.
Just one puddle of semen
Yeah, it's
slowly
homeward
rolling
bound,
through.
and it has and there's voiceover. You get Blythe Danner to do the voiceover. You know,
Oh, I didn't know if I could cross that river.
we've got to get to Natalie, or we're never gonna make a baby.
Oh, does she even want a baby? I don't know of this pile of semen. Thank God he left 2.
I was thinking about trying to race mine. You know, like trying
Yeah.
to put like squirting on a desk and then like lining them up and see who's fastest.
Oh, it sounded like I thought you were going to cut him up to do
I don't
lines of
remember
it.
what it is, but there's some kind of thing about boy sperm is slower or faster or something like that. Like one of the gender
I'm a
sperm
man,
is slower,
baby.
is faster. So like, there's like people will do shit when they're like if you have sex at a certain time in your ovulation because you want to have a certain gender, it's like the guys get there fast. So it's like have sex. If you want a girl, I think what the deal is they're like have sex the day before you ovulate because then all the boys will get there and be like boo and then die, and then the girl ones will come slowly and they'll get right to the egg.
What is this, the Battle of the Bulge?
I know, it's crazy, and that's like literal internet shit that I cannot fact check. Like I don't know if it's true or not, but
The only way to do it,
yeah.
no condoms.
Yeah.
It's the only way to know. But we also have some stories we really want to get
Yeah.
your perspective on
Thank
today.
you.
Besides just what semen does. Because I'm glad that we went through it.
Yeah.
Because the two of us,
I smoke enough weed, or my sperm's so dumb it comes out my butt.
See, it can travel through. This is what I was talking about, and this is what I was scared of.
Lost,
you're the
Jackie.
woman.
I'm
It
so
doesn't
scared.
know where to go.
You say that. Do you know how scared I was for most of my upbringing, thinking that I was just going to accidentally get pregnant and not know? I still am scared that it's actually because you're 8 months pregnant, and I would have no idea,
There's
and I'm
just-
putting the baby in the toilet.
My friends recently were 4 months pregnant and had no idea.
That's
tell me.
that's like okay. I guess I would see that, but in 8 months or like the ones that have the baby in the toilet, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's poking at your body. It's in there trying to kick its way out and shit.
it seems that most of those young women are not really living conscious lives.
Yes.
They seem to be caught in their own debris,
Denial.
the debris of their lives.
Yeah.
And
Can I
yes,
ask a lady question?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh,
sure
yes,
can.
please.
So when you get pregnant,
Yeah.
and there's obviously the time there when you don't know when you're pregnant, and you get hammered.
Oh yeah. Done it.
So what's the deal? That's fine.
I don't know.
Early on, it's
well,
cool.
Let's see how my son turns out. He's only 3.5. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
really
yeah,
make any
yeah.
comments now.
Yeah.
But I didn't know I was pregnant with him, and it was my birthday. And woo.
you know,
okay.
apparently it's really when what I've heard From
I
guy
bet
friends
you-
of mine.
I bet you
What
guys
I've
know.
heard,
Yeah.
which is
We always
that
talk
what-
about this stuff.
Always is that kids can't enjoy booze in the fetus until they're like 6 months.
Listen, I don't. There's also a ton of data that's like you have to drink so much alcohol to affect a child. I'm not telling anyone to do that.
Wait a second.
But you have to. You have to have a lot.
Because it sounds like you telling me I can drink
You have to
through
have
it.
a lot. But like I had a friend that again didn't know till she was 4 months. She did not know. Her son goes to like one of the best colleges in the country. He's a tennis star.
Okay.
She was ripping butts, drinking a ton.
That's
Didn't
awesome.
know for
I
4
love
months.
her.
Yeah.
Wow.
And and her son's fucking exceptional. So everybody calm down.
You know what? I feel like again, ladies, pregnant ladies, smoke it up.
Yeah, smoke them if you got
Drink
it.
Yeah.
it, drink
Hell
it
yeah.
down, drink it down.
Pick
a
it back
break.
up. If you quit, pick it back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double down.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 cigarettes at once. You're smoking for 2.
So if you smoke while you're pregnant and your kid comes out all fucked up, who's the bitch? You were the kid.
I think it's the uterus because the uterus failed at sucking on it, right? Because that's what happens. It comes from the outside, and
You know, Jackie.
I never had one. I don't know what happens inside of there. We are barely taught anything. You guys don't know anything. We don't know anything. Kara only knows because you've actually had
And
children.
Barely.
But you have TikTok.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do have TikTok, but I mostly am watching piggy videos. I've really fallen into a lot of
Oh, I
little
love
piggy
piggy
videos.
videos.
Yeah, I love them, especially when the piggies make friends. When the piggies make friends with other animals on the farm.
You know, there's a reason why Pumbaa is such a fun. When I was in Africa and we were on safari, every time I saw a warthog, it was partying with a different animal. They fucking rock. They love having a good time.
Okay, so warthogs
Oh my
are
God,
like the
piggy
big men on
videos.
campus of the savannah.
And your
basically.
friends never
I like
stood
that.
downwind.
Oh my gosh, look at that
Oh,
little guy.
the shame. I'm sorry, we're watching the
The
video
change in my name. And it hurt.
every time that I.
Well, Jackie, please send me the piggy videos.
Oh, I'll send you piggy. Oh, you want piggy videos?
Do you know
Oh,
piggy
cute.
video? You know pigs are smarter than toddlers.
I know it. That's
why I
why.
think more human
Put him on the
abortions.
barbecue. No, I say we eat the toddlers instead.
Oh, there
He
we
has
go.
one.
Army Hammer has his own podcast. I'm allowed to say these things into a microphone.
Army Hammer's a billionaire with the fucking decade-long
He lives
safety net.
in an apartment now.
He's fine.
He's got an apartment.
Oh, what
Henry.
a horror show! Oh, what a crazy! It's like the Holocaust for him. I can't believe he has
my
to rent.
He probably has to
God.
walk upstairs to go inside of his house, Henry.
I know. Tell me about it. I remember sharing a washing machine.
Do you think we can get him?
Yes.
Oh yeah. He's open for business.
Honestly, I've been pitching a whole thing with him.
It's truly called the Army Hammer Time podcast.
It certainly
You
is.
gotta be kidding
It
me.
certainly is.
Dog, you can't try to be all whimsical after the last few years you've had.
He gets to make a lot of jokes about being a cannibal though, and I think that's good for you. I think he needs that platform.
He make okay. Is he really is a cannibal, or was he just saying some weird shit to be
He was
freaky?
just saying weird shit.
Okay.
He did other vaguely abusive.
He's scary.
He's a horrific.
Oh no, he's a bad
person.
guy.
Oh,
I
he's
just
a
mean
bad person.
vis-a-vis the flesh consumption. Is that real?
No, he never did any.
No, he
of
never
it.
ate
the
anybody.
Cannibal,
Yeah.
the cannibal thing, much like how we do with everything right now, we're focusing on the wrong
Part of it.
issue.
Yes,
You're right.
Yes.
It is the issue here is not the dumb shit.
It's so
cannibal.
funny. Like, look at his face. We didn't know this guy was going to be problematic. Look at this
pure
white
evil.
He looks
turtleneck.
like sewage
Yes.
in a person.
He is pure evil.
I mean,
and
it's very attractive.
yes.
I mean, but that was the thing. But it is so weird though, because I was so attracted to him originally because he was so great and Call Me by Your Name, and I was
very
like,
handsome.
and I was like, wow, it is crazy how fast that shit can shut off. I do
Oh,
not
yeah.
see an attractive man when I look at him. I'm disgusted by him as a person. But I also watch the docu-series and so watch what he actually did do to people, and surprise, he's really bad.
yeah.
I like that Free Fire movie. That was fun. I don't know if you saw it or not.
No.
Free Fire?
Yeah. It's a great movie. No, Him and Brie Larson, fun shoot 'em up.
Really could have been.
Oh.
He could have been a great actor.
Yeah.
He could have been a great actor, but he's just going to have to really...
Oh, it does look like a fun movie.
I really hope that one day he's able to heal, and I think that the billions of dollars that he's going to inherit are really going to help.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm ready for his comeback.
I'm ready for his comeback already. Him and Rudy Giuliani, I hope they pair up.
Oh, God.
that'd be a great guest for the Army Hammer Time podcast.
Yes, with both of the gel coming down their head from their hair, because you know Army Hammer's going to need it at some point.
God, you know who I
don't
feel
know.
bad for with Giuliani is his children.
I don't.
Because they fucking hate his
Remember
ass.
that fucking
And the
his kids.
only
But
thing
remember that
good
kid?
about having
Fuck
him.
the whole fucking family. Fuck every
like
single
the
one
energy.
of them.
I like
every
the
single one of them
energy.
can go in the fucking Hague. I hope
like
each
it.
one of them can suck my fucking balls.
They don't like
Wait,
him.
but remember the kid at the Letterman show would come out and do all that wild shit? Giuliani's little kid.
played
We
by
had a
Chris Farley.
chokehold on us when we were kids.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Chris Farley played him. Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you guys' opinion.
Okay.
Because we covered this last week, and we got several intense messages back that I thought was really interesting. Now,
Okay.
this is a case that came out of the UK, and a young lady was dating a young man, and I guess they got into a conflict with the young man's ex, and the new girlfriend decided in a moment of, I'm going to say, passion, to send the ex, this lovely lady, she was going to send her partner's ex. She wanted to basically be like, get out of her life, get away from us. And she sent a bunch of videos of her clothed behind, farting into the camera.
Yes.
Oh,
then
like a denim fart. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Send the videos to the ex. Now,
Through WhatsApp. I don't know why I find that to be important, but it's not even real messaging.
It's because the UK.
Well, it's encrypted
How
also.
many
yes.
videos are we talking?
Like 5. I want to say it was like 5 or 6.
So after
Several
one or
videos.
two,
Yes, several.
after one or two, why didn't the ex block the number?
Well,
Exactly.
this is the thing we go into all the time where in the UK they have more of a sensitive use because now we know that the lady who sent the fart videos got a year of probation.
No.
And
For several clothed bottom fart videos.
this is what I'm saying is that not only do the fart videos have no threat of violence, they don't say I'm gonna kill you, bitch.
Yeah.
It doesn't say like I know where you live. Right? She is giggling, she's laughing and farting. And but I, in my mind, if I was the judge, the barrister, I would say, shut your phone.
Yeah, stop looking at it.
So here's the sentence. Rihanna Evans was ordered to pay nearly 300 euros and serve a year-long community order. She also has a 2-year restraining order against her, and because she admitted to being drunk while carrying out the crime, she must attend 15 rehab sessions and observe a 60-day alcohol abstinence period.
No. This okay. Also,
oh my
if
God.
she
Her
had
friends
said,
are like, you want to hit the pub? She's like, I can't, mate.
Me fault crimes.
fault
came
I'm on
from
my,
Evans'
I'm on
son.
my 60-day sobriety due to my fart vids. Can't do it.
if there were hundreds of them, like if she was sending them every like 30 seconds, I would also understand her getting into some kind of legal trouble. Now, you said this is in the UK, so obviously, laws are different there because then you think about some people that get sentenced in the United States, you're just like, they only got 7 years when they were doing what for how long?
Yes.
So I feel like this
But
is
she's
so
not
the opposite.
actually going to jail.
No, but probation's still a lot.
Still sucks.
It's gonna be
If
on
she
her,
fucks up probation, she could end
and
up
it
in
would be
jail.
on her record, right?
Yeah, you were on probation for a year. It sucked.
Yes, it was awful. And I
it's
went to jail
really
because I
wild.
messed up my probation. I had to spend 4 days in jail.
Really?
Yeah, it was awful.
It just like it's crazy that you wouldn't just block it and you go to the cops. Like I don't know. I kind of think that the ex-girlfriend is the bitch for even reporting it. Like get over it.
100%. I do feel like the ex-girlfriend is a bitch because there are multiple ways that you could have tried to navigate this situation. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm not looking at the article. Did she? Was she trying to stop it from
was the new
happening?
No, I think
girlfriend-
she went straight. She compiled, she saved all the videos and went to the cops.
And was the new girlfriend like buying burners and like keeping like that's a continued pattern of
not saying
harassment?
it's
I understand
okay.
that.
It's
but, like,
WhatsApp. You got to have the number.
A year
And
of
you
probation?
can block on WhatsApp.
Yes, you can block. That's what I don't get. It's like one fart video. Oh, what a loser. Second fart video. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm going to block. She waits for 5 to come in and then goes to the cops. It's like, what? To me, it's also like, stop wasting using cops' resources.
Well,
cops have like so
They
many.
got less to do over there. It's UK.
But you know, it's,
Oh, people are molesting kids over in the UK, guys. People are raping. People
I
are
saw the
doing lots of shit
docuseries.
over in the UK.
oh, believe me, I've been to the UK twice. I've saw it. I saw
yeah.
all
You saw
of
the
that.
molesting?
The York-
over there?
Everywhere
on this
everywhere.
cobblestones?
I saw with my own 2 eyes and participated.
The Yorkshire Ripper.
Don't do it, Henry.
No, he was getting molested.
Yes.
Oh, see, well, I mean, you are juicy to the touch, and I understand.
I was the receiver, and over there, they thought I looked young.
Yeah, and every time you touch Henry, he goes,
Oh my God.
Would you be upset if you were grabbing somebody's butt and the butt was fake pads in the butt?
This is actually.
Sorry, I keep staring at this. I keep staring at
we're
this.
jumping ship here.
Well, let's first end this one. This first one, but I'm with you because I do want to talk about this.
Listen, I'm anti-bullying, but I just feel like let's pick our battles. Let's like not use government resources for shit that could easily be solved by the touch of a finger. Block the fucking girl and move on with your life.
I think a fart text is just a funny story to have at the bar.
Absolutely, I think that
It sounds like something a 12-year-old would do to a friend.
Yes.
All right, let me actually change the scenario just for once, and then kind of I don't know why. What if ex-girlfriend was blind?
So she's only hearing the farts?
Yeah.
Is that is it more sensitive? If
Yes.
she's a blind
Yes.
woman.
I do think so. I do think it is. I
of
think it is
course.
because you wouldn't know if the butt was clothed. And obviously the fart would sound different.
Yeah, it would.
And so maybe she would notice the difference because it would sound like it's coming through clothes. But I do
But
think
also, I think it's upsetting. Just send the audio. You know, you don't need to taunt her with a video message if she's
But then it could
blind.
be anything.
I actually think that's even funnier. I think that's even funnier. Only the audio, just fart sounds.
I got you, you bitch. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if my husband's doing this or the phone. I'm blind.
And then, it would make sense why she got a year of probation. Yeah, then it would make more sense.
You're harassing the blind. Stop harassing the blind.
That's what the barrister, I imagine, would say.
You're harassing the
No,
blind.
you need to sound like your curls are bigger, thicker.
Oh,
I think the barrister.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you.
I think the barrister is the lawyer and the magistrate is the judge. I just want to point that out to you, you blokes.
You
Thank
might be
you.
right, Kara.
I think you're
You
100%
just keep
right.
talking about barristers and it's confusing me.
All the fucking same to me. No,
They're all wearing powdered wigs.
it doesn't
That's
matter.
Okay, so
care less.
everyone thinks that the victim is the bitch.
Yes.
Victim is such a. It's like
I don't think, yeah.
I have been a victim of way more bullying that nothing has come from. So maybe this is coming from an anger of my past.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's fart videos, dude. You
It
gotta
is-
get over it.
It is kind of funny. That's
But
the
also,
problem.
I will say there is something to be said about not giving your enemy the ammo that they need to fuck you over. So I do think that, yes.
The butt?
I
Yeah.
believe that this lady, if I were to advise Fart Woman.
She
what I would-
lost for sure.
If I was to advise Fart Woman, what I would say is never put a fart in writing. You go and you fart on that woman.
in person.
person.
Well,
Yeah.
then
And
I
please,
she
her
was
name is
also
Rhiannon,
wasted.
Rhiannon Evans. Use her full
Fart
name.
Woman. Her
Yeah.
name is Fart Woman.
But also, then it would make more sense because then she's like haunting this person.
Then-
She's showing up and farting at her front door
But
into
guess-
the mail slot.
but guess
Although
what?
into the mail slot is very funny.
Very funny, but guess
That
what
is
it
good.
is?
That's good.
But that's
Harder-
actually assault because you
You're
can
right.
smell it.
You're
it's
right.
harder to prove.
You have to catch her. Got to catch that butt.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
harder to prove. I'm saying, Fart Woman, think about your freedom. And think about, do you want to be living the worst trail of farty breadcrumbs possible?
Well, it's just like also you have to think about in legal stuff like this setting precedent. So are you saying now like brothers that hold each other down and spit into each other's mouths, now they're going to get jail time or probation? Like what? These are pranks.
Not if they're filmed for OnlyFans.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, make the
Is this
about to
bitch?
say,
Is this
depends on
girl's
the
name
case.
Rhiannon? Rhiannon.
Rhiannon, yeah.
Rhiannon farts like a bird in the night.
What were you going to say about grabbing an ass that's not there,
Oh,
Jackie?
I was talking about asses. I was talking about the grand.
Oh yeah. Let's get to a perfect ass segue. Get in here.
Fairy butt mother Kim Kardashian is starting to sell butt enhancing Skims shorts with padding for a bigger behind. So I was just immediately up top before we started recording making a joke about how I would love to do this because I would love to pad out my ass because I am threatening to someday go get a really, really cheap BBL, but I feel like that's probably not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
You mean the cement kind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I say, drag it down, baby. But how would you feel? Would you feel lied to if you grabbed a butt and then you were hooking up with a person and you find out? And this also goes for chicken cutlets
push-up
in
bra.
the bra.
Push-up bra, makeup. I
Makeup-
mean,
this is the
everything's
thing.
a
Yeah,
fucking
who cares?
illusion.
I will say, you see, Eddie's wrong.
Has he said anything?
Yes, he's wrong.
I said, who cares?
You know what it is in my mind? How big's the lie? So, with chicken cutlets and a stuffed bra and a padded bra, most men by a certain age can kind of even tell.
A chicken cutlet?
Yeah,
Can you?
you can tell by the waist, hands, shoulders, face, feet. You
Wait,
can
what
look
do
at
all
the-
those parts
you can
say?
break
Parts of a woman,
down.
yeah,
You can
it's
break
parts
a
of-
woman down.
Oh,
And you can
Jesus.
do the
Jesus.
titty math. You could do the titty math on some level and be like, them's pads, right? It doesn't-
Them's his pads in those hills.
But these days, I find the super padded boobie is really not a thing anymore. It's more
I mean, it happens. Every bathing suit's got padding in it.
but not really. But super padded boobie now seems mostly people like a bralette, people like a
Yeah.
less padded
A
boobie,
tiny.
a less padded boobie.
Yeah, yeah.
We are getting some boobies back in hamburger commercials.
Oh, that's great.
McDonald's?
I love
Yes.
this is what you know about boobs, is that they're in hamburger commercials.
Carl's
Getting them back.
Jr.?
Carl's Jr.'s bringing them back. They're bringing boobies back,
I thought
right?
you were talking about Uncle O'Grimacy, the green shamrock uncle of Grimace over at
Oh.
McDonald's.
Who has
They're bringing
tits?
him. He
Oh.
does it.
Well, he's
yes.
Irish, so he's got a big ass.
He's
Big
got to be a
ass.
trans
Oh.
guy.
Dumper Uncle O'Grimacy.
Oh.
Are those the tits you're talking about? Is that what you mean?
He's flat.
Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day next week.
But there's a part of me that, like, if you were to have a padded butt, right? Like, again, how big's the pad and what purpose is it?
Kim Kardashian size, apparently.
I guess it's one of those things where you
Yeah,
want
like-
to, if you eventually hope.
It adds 2 inches of volume.
That's
as
a lot.
But as a lady,
That's
are
a
you
good-
doing
that's a
that?
lot.
Wow,
lot.
look at these pictures. You're right. That is a man. They make it juicy.
But my thing is, are you doing this for other people, or do you know at some point someone's going to touch you while you're wearing this thing, and do you care? That's more. I feel
But
like.
don't
on
you think like if you're going home and hooking up with a girl and you're like you're actually like about to fuck, do you really care about the ass
feel
at
like you
that
probably
point?
Of course
don't.
not. But the moment you come, you do.
Okay.
The second it's all said and done, and you sit and you think about it,
You're
and
like, I've
look-
been deceived.
if you look down and you see the goalie pads that were on her, and you look over and she went from the lady that you had met to now she is a Gwyneth Paltrow,
Tiny little butt.
tiny, she's a Meghan Markle no meat lady.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're like, whoa, I thought I met my wife last night because I had a dream that my wife had a butt so big
Uh-oh, you
that
became
I
Fred
would be.
Flintstone.
But that's the thing where you'd be like, whoa,
But
that
what-
was my wife. And then now she doesn't have a butt. But I guess it's one of those things where I guess
I think it's sweet.
But
She
what
can pop
about
it back
like
on.
makeup?
I
What
think
about
it's-
makeup?
Yeah, exactly.
Women
I
can
know.
totally change the way they look with like contouring. You can like
it doesn't
fully
really
change it.
the structure of your head.
Have you seen some of these fucking TikTok videos?
Yeah, it makes it. They
The
can do some crazy
transformation
shit.
where
You
like
can
if
do it.
their
Your whole
nose is
look
like this
different,
big
yeah.
and then they make it look like this tiny little delicate
It's
nose.
crazy.
They do
Then you go-
crazy shit with makeup.
And it's over.
Before you're fucking, you're going.
I think if you're out
me
with a
buff
lady
you out.
and she wants to wear a butt thing that makes her butt look nice while you all are out, I think that's very nice of her, and I thank her for doing that. And if she doesn't have the butt later when we're having sex, I don't care, because you know what? No one else is there. Everyone else thinks she has the big ass.
Hell
You know,
yeah. And it's for everybody else, though.
It's for
That's the
everybody
thing.
else. What about
That's the thing.
my needs?
Porn!
Why do you need a big ass?
Because I'm here. As I'm alive.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
have blood
Yes.
in my veins.
Yes, Henry.
Because I come from each
Wow.
generation of man who's lived.
Preach it, Henry.
You
So
are the
a-
man with
so
less
after-
ass
so
than
like-
any other man
so
who's
I need
ever
a
existed.
lady with more.
More ass, yeah.
after you fuck, she tells you she's a flat earther, and you're like, whatever.
Yep.
At least that was, that wasn't a deception.
Look at that juicy ass.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much can roll with any philosophy.
Yeah, a flat girther.
You own a pair of these, Henry.
I do. I got.
You
my leg
actually
shorts.
have these already.
Yes,
you
I
have
bought-
what? You have butt shorts?
I had to buy them for when I had my Peloton.
Oh, because it was hurting your little booty?
So badly.
Yeah,
You
you,
have
got to
no
get
butt.
like those little padded shorts.
Oh, I had to get rid of the entire bike because what happened was that I bought the padded shorts, then I bought the padded seat.
Oh no.
Then I started putting a towel down on top of the seat.
and it
between-
still wasn't enough
Still
cushion
hurting.
for your pushing.
And then, also really what it was is that I think that every time, I've talked about this on the show, but every single time I crossed a living room in my little bike booties and my bike shorts, I saw one day of sex leave Natalie.
yeah.
I saw
bet.
each
Oh
time
my
I saw.
God.
I bet.
That's one less time
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
will ever make love.
Oh yeah.
Is you just saw this in me because it's just like click clack click clack click clack as I walk through.
oh,
with
yeah, the little clickities.
the stupid bike shoes you have to wear.
But someone
Yeah.
sent you like butt ones too.
No, I bought them.
I thought-
I have the super big butt
Yeah,
one.
someone sent them to you.
Yeah, I have a super
Whoa.
big butt one. Yeah.
Look at those EVA,
should
the
wear 'em more
3D
often.
protection.
No, I ain't lying to my audience.
You get some attention.
My butt is fine the way it is.
It's like
If people just
That's
suddenly were
not-
like, yo, Henry Zabrowski's got a dumper
Packing
on him.
heat.
Who knew?
I just want to fucking stick my head in them lows.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, sir, I'm a man. Turns out I'm a human.
Who cares?
I'm a soul.
I say
wrapped
you
in
got
this
an ass. That's all they care about.
I'm a soul in here with a penis and an ass that won't quit.
Well, it will once you take the shorts off.
Well, I'll tell you when it
That's
quits.
quitting time for the old butt.
That's the thing, is that because again, I don't mind the lie. I like a lie. I actually feel like we need more lies. I think lies.
We
are
need more
actually-
lies.
Yes.
Yes.
More deception.
Yes.
You know what I'll say about a lie, which is nice about a good lie that's used to save somebody's feelings, is that you thought of me. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'd rather you just give me the effort of the lie,
Mm-hmm.
and then that shows you're actually thinking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've put yourself in a compromised situation.
Yeah, because like being truthful is kind of easy.
All you got to do is say stuff like,
Let's get creative. Like,
like,
where are
you
the
stink.
lies? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
"Hey, you stink."
It's
Yeah.
the worst when you've gained weight and then you see someone and you look so thin.
It's like,
you're like,
no, I
I am
don't.
fatter. I
It
know
turns
I'm
out,
fatter.
because that guy is going blind. Then you find out.
Send the fart video.
Send him a fart video ASAP.
Is there some kind of loose seal in your laundry machine? Is that what this is about? But yeah, I guess that's what it is. I guess it's mostly just how sad I'd be.
Yeah, that it wasn't there.
If I went to feel the butt afterwards, I'd just kind of be sad. But again, in the end, if you're making love, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Just hear a BBL is a real rough surgery.
Also, let's talk about that with the BBL. In 5 years, in 10 years, is that going to be the trend anymore? The big butts were not a big thing 20 years ago. They are
right.
now.
right.
What if the pendulum swings and then suddenly you're stuck
Little
with this
butts.
big cement ass?
I'm pretty sure that people have been loving big asses for all of time, like cavemen and shit. I think
Yeah.
always were down with a big dumper.
Well,
I think,
dumpers go in and out.
dumpers look like you can give birth.
Well, it's hips. It's,
You know, yeah,
honestly,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is the idea of like the old, the wider the hips. It meant that like the more likely your child would
Yeah.
survive.
yeah, so you're just naturally attracted to a huge ass. I mean, truthfully, we should be disgusted by an ass because that's where doo-doo comes from. And so but the fact that we all want to lick it and fuck it means something,
Yeah,
right?
you gotta clean the ass, Eddie. Did no one tell you this?
You do have to clean.
You gotta clean that ass.
Spray.
Also, we have to be
Okay.
fine. In all things go up and down. Everything goes. It's all fat skinny. Everything
Yeah.
goes fat.
Yeah, yeah,
skinny,
yeah. The
skinny to fat,
pendulum
fat, skinny,
swings
skinny
and
to fat.
everything, right?
Just how it is. It goes from bigger ladies because at first it was the butt was the thing, but now we're seeing butt is leaving.
I don't think so.
Butts
I don't
on the
think
way out
butt's
the door.
ever going anywhere.
butt is leaving.
They started saying fucking low-rise jeans were coming back, and I was like, you fucking
Low-rise
shut
jeans.
your mouth.
Also, what about Kendrick wearing the flare jeans?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the flare
Those
jeans.
little
The
boot
flare
cuts.
jeans
I
are
don't
coming.
even
The
know
boot
what that
cuts.
means.
It's a boot cut.
I do think it was funny because everyone was talking about it. I didn't know he got jeans from Torrid.
yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. If you watch that and
Those
you're
are
like,
jeans
his
I
jeans,
wore.
you know what? It's like then you missed the
middle
entire
school.
message.
I wore those. No, I actually thought he looked cool. I was
You know
like,
what
he
he
looks
also
cool.
did? You know what that motherfucker did that was a super fucking, for me, as a sneakerhead? He wore retail shoes.
Oh, really?
Those are shoes you could get on retail. Those are the DTs. Those are the what's his putts? Not the
Delirium tremens?
Yes.
Wiley's wearing $1.2 million necklace, by the way, but I love retail shoes. That makes me love me
It's
more.
the DS's, the new Deion Sanders. He's wearing the Deion Sanders shoes.
Oh, well, he just loves his
Yeah.
boy.
He's just wearing
They're
DC
probably
Max.
friends.
Yeah.
Wow, this is crazy. I had no idea you were a sneakerhead.
Yeah, you love
used to-
sneakers.
I used to be more.
Crazy.
I just stopped doing it because Natalie kind of said, which is true, which is, you know, the only people who notice this are other large men.
Yeah.
But we've talked. I don't know if we've talked about
Ooh,
this
are they
before,
silly?
but there is
Yeah,
something
they're
that you do. There's sometimes things that you do for yourself, and there are sometimes things that you do for the gender you're trying to attract, and sometimes you're trying to do it that, like, I talk about, like, trying to work my arms and trying to get, like, more muscle in my arms. And Jeff has said to me before, he's like, I don't know if I've ever looked at your upper arms before. Ever. And I was like, I don't do it for you. I do it so other women look at my arms and go, working out, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're working on those arms,
Yeah,
huh?
You don't
yeah.
wear that Frankenhooker shirt to like attract women.
This is for me.
Yeah, it's to start a conversation.
But some dude in the street be like, hey, nice shirt. Because then, yeah, exactly. You're like,
I wish I could kill a hooker and bring her back to life.
Well,
Cool. Cool.
good
All
for
right.
you.
But you're both inspiring, though.
Oh my God,
Look at the
thank
two of you. First of all, you're surviving.
Thriving and
We're
surviving.
Thriving and surviving. Thank you.
Neither one of you is the bitch.
Why? Because you're scared of us? Because we could scrap real easy. I'd take
scared.
Eddie. You'd take
I
Henry.
ain't fucking with that. I'll
Well,
lie
we
down
talk-
and get beat.
Yeah,
we
you
also
will. You
talk
both would.
about this on our show that being the bitch isn't always a bad thing.
You're right.
It's fun to
No,
be a bitch.
you
We're
gotta stand up
bitches
for
in a lot of
yourself.
ways.
Honestly, doing the show has opened up, and I'm sure you're both so thankful. It has opened me up to being more of a bitch.
I'm very thankful, to be honest. Like, because I always thought that you were too nice. And like when
Yeah.
it came to like every job you've ever had, you always say yes.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever they fucking make you work longer, you
Oh,
never
yeah.
stand up for yourself.
No,
like
never.
the fucking Blue Stove.
No,
when they
forever
would
people
torture your
pleaser.
fucking ass,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you would just sit there and take it.
say, yes,
That
please,
drive
say
used
more.
to drive me nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
So
just say
be the bitch.
Thank you, Eddie. Henry, whatever you're about to say, I'm about to shut it down because I'm being a little bit more of a
I
bitch.
think you need to be a bitch to your boss more often.
You gotta
Henry.
be the bitch you want to see in the world.
let's just say I've really noticed the uptick.
Successful is what he's saying. You mean your sister is extra successful?
Has there been something on Who the Bitch that, like a fun topic that you would like to get Henry and I's opinion on?
Yeah, well, we actually this one's coming out in our episode this next week.
Okay.
Where this woman called. Should I do this one or should I do a different one?
Yeah,
This woman was like, I have a really good friend of years and years. We both have kids like the same age. She has an older kid as well. Like, so, but they're little kids. She went out of town. The husband was home alone. My husband said, why don't you call over and see if he needs a break and you can watch the kids for a little bit. And so she texted the husband. He goes, I'm all good. When the friend got back into town, she was like, how dare you contact my husband without asking me or going through me.
That would be like Julie telling me that I can't text you.
Well,
Yeah.
that guy has no, like, first of all, when Julie and I first got together, before there was any hint of marriage or even being boyfriend and girlfriend, I was like, I know lots of women. I'm friends with lots of
Yeah.
women. If you can't accept that, then this isn't going to work.
not gonna work.
period.
Right.
You know,
and I was like, what year is it? The woman that called didn't really have an accent. I couldn't really place geographically. I was like, maybe if you're like in the deep south, that's a thing. But like, I couldn't understand. Like, I was like, it's 2025. We're all like in the same time loop right now.
I will
Yeah.
say, as a husband, this is not about being a man, but as a husband, I'd prefer if you just spoke to Natalie because she'll remember.
yeah.
And that when I get asked to do things, and it's not that I forget on purpose, it's just I have a smaller brain.
Yeah. When somebody goes, I sent the invitation to Jared, I go, so you don't want us to come?
Yeah. What I would do,
Is that.
it's not all husbands, but it's a lot of us.
Yeah.
And it's just that
Certainly
we
is.
struggle with certain aspects of the relational spectrum. And I think that, please loop Natalie in.
Yeah.
Because then I'll get there.
Yeah.
And then.
But if I wanted to be like, Henry, I saw this cool poster I thought you'd like. I took a picture of it. Here it is. Like, your wife wouldn't be like, Kara, how dare you just like be talking about random day-to-day shit with my husband?
I find that to be completely unhinged.
I think I know. Here's the thing: if it's like a chronic thing and it's like borderlining into like emotional cheating,
Well,
There's
did
a
they
way
used
to
to
be-
fuck?
you know, like
Well,
that's
they used
what-
to fuck.
No.
And also, there are times when it is inappropriate. I'm not saying that there is not times when someone hitting up another person's partner is not, there are times when it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
But this person even talked to the friend afterwards.
Explained everything and goes, it was my husband's idea. We just wanted to see if we're trying to like
Still.
be your village here.
Still, this woman was like, no, I never want to talk to you ever again.
Whoa,
that's
well,
crazy.
To
At
be
the
honest,
same time, that's kind of good to get her out of your life.
what I've seemed to also maybe know slightly as a husband that those sometimes, and when you find that you are in a situation where you feel that
Are you scared of us right now? It
Yes.
sounds like you're talking like you're scared of us.
Yes.
He's well,
I'm talking to-
we know our wives are going to listen to this particular episode.
So interesting. Interesting. There's a certain amount of, but there's a reaction, right? That sometimes come from something else. So it seems that maybe this is not the fight.
That's what I said. I was like, she's
Yeah.
obviously deeply distrustful of her husband,
Yes. Yes.
or she's got some, she has a new baby. Maybe she's got some postpartum stuff going on where she feels, like, first of all,
Or
the
he's
idea,
emotionally cheated before.
The idea for this podcast that
Very
we originally started was like, this is Am I the Asshole, but for like normal people, because Am I the Asshole is just filled with so many dudes going, my wife had a baby 2 weeks ago and she won't fuck me. What the hell?
You're like, what
Should
the
I
fuck?
leave?
So many
Am I
of
the
them.
asshole for threatening to leave?
It's like, no, she has stitches in
yeah,
her vagina.
literally.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just ripped apart.
yeah.
So did the Bride of Frankenstein at it.
So to me, it's like, I understand that there's.
She's barely in the movie. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just like, I understand that there's paranoia that women have after they have a baby. Like, oh my God, I'm not attractive anymore. My body's changed so much. I'm paying more attention to the baby. I don't want my husband to stray or whatever. But it's like, she explained everything to you. Her husband was part of it. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know. They weren't trying to threesome your husband. It's just so irrational. And also.
I'll also tell you, I don't think the help was. Let's also be frank. If it was coming from the husband, he didn't really mean it.
No, it was coming from the wife.
But I mean, he didn't want to help.
no, the wife.
yeah.
but
That's why he said to his wife, hey, why don't you hit him up and offer some help?
Because he didn't want to do it.
he didn't want to go over there and help with the kids. You
wanted
know
nothing
that.
to do
Oh
with
God,
Fine.
no!
Right.
Don't ask me to come help with your children.
I will.
Great. I need somebody Monday the 24th.
Please, go take care of Kara's
I would
two
love
children.
it. Henry, this is a web series.
Oh my God.
Oh, but that's what the world needs back.
Yes.
Web series.
You know what?
Remember the web series
Yes,
to
I do.
TV Pipeline?
Yeah, it used to be a way people made stuff, Eddie.
Oh,
they
yeah?
gave us fucking $20,000.
Are you still trying to make money off of Trollville?
Yes, I was. I had a season 2 written.
Huffing, it's really good.
God, it's great.
They used to give money to people to make stuff, not to have just not just have
I
it be
thought you used your
content.
own money to make it, and it was a failure, and you lost a bunch.
No, that was Troville.
Yeah.
Listen, Broad City, some of it works.
I know. Sometimes it's a broad
What's her
city.
name? Issa Rae is now in charge of the other half of the White House.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying, I don't know if you watching my kids is a full TV show, but it's a web series for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Because I could do, because
I'd watch movies with them.
They would love you. They would think you were so funny and fun.
I can get them to latch.
They're so far done with Preston.
Oh, all right. Well, that was my first mistake.
Just imagine Henry.
What do you mean they're done?
Henry trying to get a 6-year-old to laugh.
Come on, just a little taste.
Philip! Philip, it's lunchtime.
Rest is best.
Yes.
Try not to smell my facial hair.
Oh, God.
Thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you
Special-
for having us.
Now, for next episode of Who's the Bitch, you guys definitely want calls. You want as many good, like,
Yeah,
what's
how
a
do
good
people
way?
find you?
Let's shoot them the various address.
if you go to who'sthebitch.com, you can subscribe to the
have a
pod
whole
and
website?
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a
who'sthebitch.com.
fucking URL and everything. Who'sthebitch.com. That tells you when our next live stream is. You can call in live and talk to us. You can also watch YouTubes of old live streams. You can subscribe on Apple and Spotify or wherever you fucking get a podcast.
Do we know the
And then
number
there's
offhand
also
that you can
ways
leave a
to
message?
email us, call us, and DM us. It's all at Who's the Bitch. Literally from who'sthebitch.com, you could just click on it and your phone will call us.
That's fucking
Oh,
awesome.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
after
great.
this bullshit. Yeah,
And then
there
you
go.
can listen to the and you listen to the
And And then you guys
later
leave
on?
That's what it
voicemails.
is.
Yeah.
424-666-0667.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
LPN
you got
number.
66 in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
And we love the voicemails. We love live calls, but an email is fine too. A DM is fine too. If you're going to leave a voicemail, we do have a 5-minute limit. Some people.
I think 5 minutes long.
Some people
I
are
think
calling.
30 seconds is fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some people are calling and leaving multiple.
We love details.
We like the
do
deets.
want details for
Yeah.
sure. But sometimes when it kind of loses the sauce as the voicemails go on. Sometimes.
Yeah. You just gotta write out the key points and then call us.
Oh,
but we
yeah.
want to hear and I can't emphasize enough. This does not have to be like, I think I should get a divorce. My sister and I are feuding. It can literally be like the most trivial. I love the trivial. Who's the
Oh,
bitch?
yeah.
Those are my
like,
favorites.
I love
I got 3
those.
nuggets instead of 4, and then I yelled at the person. Am I the
Yeah.
bitch?
By the bitch. And what was
Yeah.
the one with the switch?
We love one that was just like, "Hey, my friend left her Switch at the airport and she asked me to go get it for her and it's my birthday and I don't want to. And we were like, go for it, girl.
You're right.
Honestly,
You know? Like, yeah.
What do you mean she made you go get it?
And because I
This
think
is
they
like
left the city of that they were in.
Yeah, so they
were
had to
like-
go. She left it at like security at the TSA.
Yeah.
Her fucking video game Switch?
And so
What
she
is
asked
she,
her friend to
11?
go back to go pick it up, and she.
I'm not going to the airport.
But that's the thing. I even like going all the way back to the airport, but then on top of it, where she was like, "And it was my birthday. I didn't want to," and we were like, "Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
man! It was
It's
your birthday. Don't do it."
Also, go tomorrow.
But we
Who
had like
cares?
a woman.
Don't you have a man you can call that you can fucking force to do this?
And also, the airport gets stuff all the time. They will mail it to you. It just costs money.
Like we had a woman who told people
to
like
know.
to stop vaping at an NFL game. Like we have all kinds of people that are like dealing with like little bitchy moments of the day to day.
To me, that's more interesting.
We also welcome. Friendship breakups and all kinds of deep
Anything.
problems, but any level of depth, honestly, we're fine with. To the very shallow, to the deep.
So, has there been what have you guys disagreed on
You and I.
Well,
so far? You always agree who the bitch is?
no, we don't always agree. It is kind of fun because I think that we're learning that Kara and I'm so like dripping in all of my feelings. And it's fun because Kara, even though Kara is a mother of 2, can just be like, let's get down to the brass tacks. All right, let me just get right to
the
this.
last
All
time
right.
Kara cried was 9/11.
Yeah.
Was it then? Not even.
That's what I like, a hard mother. I like a hard mother. You don't need to cry every day. All right, so go to who'sthebitch.com for all your bitch-based needs.
Yes.
And go follow Who's the Bitch wherever podcasts are seen, and go on our twitch.tv/LPNTV every other Monday.
Yes.
Because Who's the Bitch is live. They're taking your calls. You go there and you do that.
Yeah.
We love
Jackie?
talking to you.
Jackie, Kara, bless.
Bless to you as well.
And bless that fat ass of yours.
Thank you. These 2 globes are going to go and change the world.
Not globes, loaves.
Big, huge,
Yeah,
crazy.
pancake pile.
Are they? They're more like
Wiggly
dinner
loaves.
rolls. I don't know if they're loaves.
I don't need a
think-
big ass. I'm
Yeah.
okay as me.
I think,
I'm
waffles.
okay as me.
waffles.
I
Half-eaten
accept.
waffles,
I don't
yeah.
need to change.
I want to
No one
see.
told you to change.
I want to see your little tiny butt in those Celine jeans that Kendrick was wearing.
You just
Oh, yes.
slide all down.
Yeah,
Just
they
all
I
the
just-
get
same.
Celine
You could
jeans?
just pants you in them.
Yes.
I mean, I honestly will do anything Kendrick tells me.
yeah. Same.
I thought his jeans looked cool, and I honestly would have worn those in college for sure.
Yes, they are very,
Yeah,
very
he looks
cool.
great. Everything about him is amazing.
He did a good job, and it was the first time I'd heard most of his songs.
Yeah.
And I felt
Really?
that he was very entertaining.
Oh, you
dude.
get into Kendrick,
What are you
dude.
doing,
A
man?
lot of his stuff's very sad.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll listen to it. I'll get in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a fucking poet.
You should do that.
He's amazing.
Listen to the album when Obama was in office. That
I
was
had heard
kind of
more
fun.
stuff from. I knew more stuff from "To Pimp a Butterfly" than I knew of the newer album. I've listened to the newer album once.
I
only.
just know that
Badass.
Drake is I guess he is a pedophile. And
Good
otherwise
Kid,
I
Mad
don't
City.
know what I then
Great
did was
album.
but I did go. I mean, I don't know about Kendrick, but I went straight to easy.com and bought one of those new cross shirts that he has.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's
Why
so
little
nice.
quilted?
pattern. Yeah, there's that
New
cool pattern.
patterns, and I just thought,
Doesn't
well,
Limited
it need,
edition.
Like peace? Isn't it like a meditation piece?
good luck.
Japanese.
I looked it
Yeah.
up and I looked it up and it means good luck.
Yeah,
Wow.
it feels
Yes.
very European.
It's super
Yeah.
European.
I
So-
love it. Yeah.
I think it's going to be the new Tesla symbol.
Yes, the website's down apparently.
Oh,
now. What a
shit.
shame.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
What a shame.
I know.
I guess we'll have to
Surprise.
buy it.
Must be very popular if the website crashed.
Yes, a lot of traffic. Just like in downtown Nuremberg. When we first grouped up these Nazis, because that's where Nazis belong, in the fucking gallows. And we're coming for you.
Honestly, if there's any still alive, we are going to look for you.
You were going to come
get
get it.
And they are the bitch. So there you go.
If you're 99 and you got away with it,
Yeah,
what's the
let's
last
take a
5
field
days
trip
of your
to
life?
Buenos Aires. I feel like that's where they
Remember
all
Yeah.
are.
they tried to do that thing. There was like a lady that was like a 99-year-old, like essentially a receptionist for Dachau, and they finally found her, and it was this whole big public, should we punish her or not? I'm like, you fucking choke that bitch with your bare hands. Fuck that 99-year-old Nazi. Fucking shoot her in the head. I want to see her fucking corpse dragged through the street by a taxi cab.
Whoa, Kanye violated the terms of service at Shopify.
And listen, hey, and Shopify really took a full 48 hours to really think about
They
whether or
thought
not
about
they
it.
needed to
Yeah.
sell
They
on it.
sold all
we
those
just have
shirts.
to run it by
Yep.
legal.
That's it. We just have to really
Yeah.
think about, is this the right thing to do or not? Should we sell swastika t-shirts or not? I don't know. And they really sat and thought about it, and they made a proper decision.
After
solid
48 hours.
48 hours later. So thanks, Shopify, you're there for us.
Well, you should also know that on our show for our live streams, we have a bitchometer, which like it rates like how bitchy the person that we're calling the bitch is. And our highest one has been Kanye. But on yesterday's stream, he was taken off the bitchometer.
He's been demoted. He's
It's
off
just,
the. I don't want to look at him.
He's beyond
Us.
bitchy, I would say.
We decided. I was like, I don't want to look at his fucking face anymore. Take him off the bitchometer.
And
we
he's
replaced
been
him.
replaced by the Paul brothers.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. They're up there.
I thought I was going to hear Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh.
No,
But I feel like she's got more of a complicated thing going on.
Yeah.
Well, she's overseas now, so the
hiding from
further
the
away.
Diddy allegations.
Oh yes. Oh,
It's so
she's
much fun.
hiding. She
You know
is
about this?
Wait, no, what?
hiding.
Ellen's
What?
connected to Diddy?
Yeah, they were like best friends, and she used to go to his parties.
She wasn't fun enough to go to the freak off.
I mean, she was at least
She
around
was-
for
there's-
it.
She
There
was
is
early
lots of
round, and they were like,
footage.
Ellen just left. Let's start the freak off.
Yeah, literally. Now that that's downer, that downer's out of here. Let's bring in the kids.
Yeah. But the honest thing is there's fucking lots of footage of Diddy and her on her show talking about how wild his parties are.
Of course, because that was what he was known for.
Yeah.
All right, well, we gotta get you.
Oh, we got to get out of here. All right.
I love
Goodbye.
you guys.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, who's the bitch?
Bye. We're the bitch.
Side stories. What a conversation.
Oh my God.
And I just live to talk to ladies about subjects, and I love the fact that they know more than we know about the subjects sometimes.
I
and
don't
then
think
I can
your
laugh.
sister knows anything about the female anatomy.
I will laugh about the fact that my sister knows less than me. And the audience has told me several times. They have told me several times how little I know.
Yeah.
And she shocked me with how little she knew.
But she's getting fake breasts, so congratulations. Now, how do you plan on paying for those?
I'm not fucking, she's got to work for that shit.
She is working.
No, but she got to go out there and do different work, harder work. If she wants fake tits, she's going to have to go out there, and I'm going to need her to fucking go and work in a mine or something.
Fake boobs around $4,000.
$875.
Oh, well, that sounds cheap. I think they should be more expensive. $5,000 to $10,000. I think if you're going to buy Jackie breasts, you should spend at least $10,000 on them.
I buy her jack shit. I'm just gonna fucking the only thing I'm paying for it is to have them lopped off.
Oh, so you're paying for the beginning, the first one. Yes, that's not bad.
Yep.
That's great. Well, Jackie, you hear that? So if you want less breasts, Henry's in. If
That's
you want
me.
more, you have to talk to your other brother Ed. See
Yep.
about I'll throw in on some fake breasts
what
for
happens.
Jackie. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start a Go Tit Me for Jackie.
Go tit her.
Go Gland Me.
Yeah. Cause you want him with them plugs?
Yeah, man. Guess what? I'm coming, baby. The invasive species. Ed Larson tours Florida. That's right. I'm coming to Florida twice this year. I'm very excited. First, in March 20th through the 23rd, I'm going to be in Jacksonville, Panama City, and Tallahassee. I'm so excited for this Tallahassee show. It's going to be at the 926 Bar and Grill, which is actually formerly Brothers, where Murderfist used to perform every week. It was the only gay bar in Tallahassee. Also, the only stage that wasn't attached to a school theater.
Yeah.
So we used to perform there every week, and now they've rebuilt it. And I'm going to be performing there on March 23rd with Danny Bedrosian of P-Funk. I'm going to sing a P-Funk song with him, and then he's going to come, and then him and Something Fierce, his side band. 20-year anniversary because when they played in that place with Murder Fist 20 years ago, April 7th.
What?
And so this is March 23rd.
That's awesome.
So they're reuniting for a 20th anniversary show at 926 Bar in Tallahassee. The shows in Jacksonville and Panama City are going to be amazing. The wonderful Evan Rossi is going to be opening for me then. And then in May, I'm coming back. I'm doing Marco Island / Naples. It's in Naples, but we say Marco Island because it sounds prettier. But yes, the club is in Naples. I'm going to be playing Naples on May 6th. Dania Beach and Orlando with Henry. Side story shows.
Yeah.
We're cutting our comedy club teeth.
Oh, we'll be at a comedy club. You know there's going to be a lot of crowd work.
Yes.
We got a lot of material. We're going to be talking a lot about what's going on in that state of yours. We're very, very excited to have some brand new. We're doing fucking, I don't know what material we're going to do.
Yes, well, I'll open the show, and then Henry and I will come out for an hour. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be May 7th in Dania Beach, which is Fort Lauderdale, and May 8th in Orlando, which is Walt Disney World. And then I'm going to do a full weekend in Key West.
I can't wait. He's doing a full weekend at Key West. You're going to fucking, that's going to be so much fun.
3 shows over 3 days, May 9th through 11th. So come check that out. Come party with me in Key West. Come party with Henry and I. We're dropping these Florida side story shows for you. You said come to the South. We're coming to the South.
Yeah.
Tickets are available at EddieTunes.com.
So you go out there, you go check it out, go to Last Podcast on the Left, .com to get all of the live show tickets that we have coming up. And then you go to twitch.tv/LPNTV to see us live on Twitch when we are there. And then we put the videos over on the YouTube. You go and check that out. And go to crimewaveatc.com/left to go and see us on the high seas. And I mean this.
Back in Florida.
I saw some people say that the prices, they saw the prices, they came up. Some of the prices are expensive. It's true.
It's a 4-day vacation.
But the truth is that it's an actual legit Royal Caribbean cruise. So you are, yes, it is. I deny it is expensive, but it's at least it's a very good cruise.
Yeah, and it includes your room and it includes your meals
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say if you are in the market for a fun ass vacation too, it wouldn't hurt. Like in terms of that's why we're doing it. It's gonna be like I just saw someone even saying like we are not remotely we are so fucking excited to do this show.
It's so stupid. I'm very excited because I think we need a return to stupid.
We do.
I think as a society, we need to cut the bullshit.
Fun stupid.
Get dumb again. Yes.
Yes.
Very fun. Like farting on WhatsApp.
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to. Well, hail sweet Satan, everyone.
All right. Bye, everybody. Hail Florida.
Sometimes.
Occasionally. But today, yes.
Yes.